Hello and welcome everybody to Talking Golf Tuesdays. Title, a work in progress, Talking Golf on Tuesday. I'm going to draft my PGA fantasy team. It looks like I could do this even yesterday, so Sunday the week of. Maybe this is an exception because it's the first week. September 12th at the moment, and the tournament starts on the 15th through the 18th, Silverado Resort and Spa North Course. So, 6-player roster locks at beginning of play. So 6 players. So I get 4 players and I get 2 bench players. So like if one or two of, or all of your players get cut, you have 2 bench players that can fill in. So fantasy golf, I've been looking and doing some research, and it's hard for me to make any sort of projection. So I'm just going to tell you my thoughts, because it's very player individual, right? So you just pick the hot player, because hot players don't necessarily win tournament after tournament. And so there's some variance there. And then do you look at last year? Like who won the Fortinet? Is that how you say it? Fortinet? I want to say Fortnite, but that's a game if you guys aren't familiar. So Fortinet Championship last year, I think it was Cantley who won. So I'm just going to click here. I'm looking down at my little luxurious $200 Chromebook right here, if anybody is curious. So I click on select player, and who is number 1? Let's grab, so you can sort this based on percent owned. So let me see who's the most owned or most drafted golfer here. Max Homa. Did Max Homa win that last year? I'm going to Google it real quick. 2021 Fortinet Championship winner. Not Fortnite. See what happens here? Max Homa. Okay, so Max Homa, not Cantley. I don't know why I thought Cantley. So Max Homa was the one to win it last year. So that, no, obviously he's number 1. Is he going to win it 2 years in a row? Well, 78% of people say yes. That's something to consider. Matsuyama, as I recall, also finished in the top 10. Let me go here. Let's see if we can read the top 10 players from last year and see who knows this course very well. I love going to websites and where they're like, the Fortinet Championship, the most fun. It's like in Napa Valley, California, with all the wine and everything. And Napa Valley can be very nice. And so I can imagine how people, I understand they have like live concerts and stuff there. So I imagine it would be a very fun tournament to go to. So let me read the winners from last year, and we can go off of that, okay? Max Homa, Maverick McNeely, Mito Pereira, Mark Leishman, Taylor Gooch, Hideki Matsuyama, Patrick Rogers, John Augustine, C.T. Pan, Scott Stallings. Those are the top 10. Tied for 6th, technically. And then number 11, tied for 11th, Austin Cook, Will Zalatoris. I hope he's getting better. Scott Percy, Siwoo Kim, Jim Knaus. So we'll see. If I said one of those names wrong, let me know in the comments below how to pronounce that. So any of those names look good. I want to see if there are any other bigger names that are entered into the tournament. So this is how I draft. So I'm just bringing you guys along. So I'm going to join the crowd. I'm going to grab a couple of safe bets here from last year. I am going to grab Homa. I am going to grab Matsuyama. But I do want to grab Thigala. Do I have something? I have something. I want to show you guys something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I just picked something up recently. So these are my golf cards, okay? So, names like Johnny Miller, Jack Nicklaus rookie. You guys have seen stuff like this. This is the one I wanted to show you. Thigala, not a rookie, just Goodwin champs, right? So this isn't like a PGA like licensed product, but it's awesome to have his autograph. So I'm rooting for Thigala, all right? So I just clicked all golf. Like every time I see a player I like here's a Finau rookie, right? So I just love stuff like this. This is not a golf card. That's Davis Mills. He's a quarterback. Harold Varner. I love this stuff. All right, sorry, I'm just going crazy. Colin Morikawa, another Finau. Not autos, just cards. All right, sorry. I love golf. All right, so I am going to select Thigala. Am I saying that right? Isn't he from Southern California? McNeely, we saw his name in the top 10, so he's in consideration. Cam Davis, who else is hot? Denny McCart, Davis Riley, Ricky Fowler is a name I know, but I might want to save him for a different tournament. Although I think he has a good chance of winning this one. Webb Simpson is another solid player who easily could. Jason Day. So I really like Jason Day and Webb Simpson. So I have 3 right now. I have Max Homa, Hideki Matsuyama, Thigala, and I think I'm going to add Jason Day as my last 4th player, but I'm going to add Webb Simpson as my bench player. So unless, Matt Kuchar is from Georgia. There's something I have to support Georgia, but Matt Kuchar, I'm not sure how he's going to do with this one. He does, Gary Woodland is also a great player. So all these players obviously are great. Stuart Sink, Harrison. Let me see. Unless I see somebody else that jumps out at me, I'm going back up and I'm going to select. Ooh, Cam Davis I think has a good chance. Tom Hope, McCarthy. Oh, yeah, we'll save those other ones for a future tournament. But just based off of what I read from last year, some of the top performers at this course, I'm going back to McNeely. Maverick. If you have a name like Maverick, you're going on the bench. That's my setup for... You can see it online. I'll try to put a link in the description. It's just the PGAtour.com fantasy golf website, and I created the league of the vintage golfer. You can join us. It's open. It's public. Let me see if I can look at my league here. There are 9 members currently. Jump in, everybody, before the season starts. Look at all these fun people who have joined. Thank you if you have joined. I'm excited. All right, so that's my lineup. You can see it right here on the website. Go to PGAtour.com, fantasygolf.pgatour.com, and join us, and you can see, find the league, the vintage golfer. So, let me think. Any other news that I want to discuss with you about golf? It's been pretty quiet because the season hasn't really started yet. The equipment manufacturers are still gearing up for their fall-winter releases for this season. So I'm excited to bring you all the news. And if you have any requests, this is the place to do it. In the comments below, talk about your fantasy team. Talk about golf pros, equipment manufacturers, whatever you want. And we'll see you. I want to show you some sort of vintage club going on right here. What is this? Titleist Tour Model Iron. A little rusty. From the 80s. Anyway, we'll leave on that note. Thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate your support. You can also support this channel by visiting my Amazon shop. I have an Amazon shop. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. You can see that shop, a link to that shop in the description below. Thank you everybody for watching. I am the Vintage Golfer.